This week on CWN, another Calallen athlete has been signed on to play sports in college.
And did you see the Jack and the Beanstalk play? I'm Maddie.
And I'm James, and today is Saturday, December 2nd, 2023. You are watching Calallen Wildcat News Weekly Review.
So James, we're back after being on Thanksgiving break. We didn't have a show last week, but I'm happy to be here.
Same here. It's always a joy to be able to go on Calallen TV. Although I'm not the most enthusiastic about school in general, it is really great to be back here on set.
Yes, it is. Our theater class performed Jack and the Beanstalk for our elementary and high school students. We spoke to Mr. Jones to see how it went.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm Lauren. Today I'm here with Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, I heard you doing a play with the little kids with the Jack and the Beanstalk. Can you tell me about that?
Yes, so they've been coming in today. We've had about 740 plus kids come into the high school to view Jack and the Beanstalk. We put it on for them, and it's an exciting thing. I think some of you might have memories from when you were younger, and there was a play here at Calallen High School, and you came and watched. So that's what we're doing for these little kids. Gets them out of school. They see theater. They have a great time. Really fun for them and exciting. And it's children's stories like they're used to. And then we're also going to be doing a 7th period performance for you guys later today. So, yeah, that's really cool. It'll be a little bit of a children's show, but I think even the high school will like it as well.
Thank you, Mr. Jones. I'm excited. Now back to the studio.
There are many traditions here at Calallen High School. One of them involves our band. We caught up with one of our band members to see how her senior band night went. Let's take it to her for more.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Emily Zolikoff for her senior in band. So can you talk about how the middle school band is going and their first concert?
Well, it was really great to be able to see the beginner band play for the first time in front of a crowd. I bet it was really nerve-wracking for them, but they were doing really good.
Okay, that's really cool. Can you talk about your section, the flute's favorite song?
Well, our favorite song that they played was Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. They really ate it up. It was really fun. It was really good.
And then I heard last night was your last performance performing with the seniors as a marching band. Can you talk about how that felt and how it went?
It was really exciting because, all throughout the 4 years they talk about, the senior run through, and actually being able to do it was really fun and kind of a great way to top off being the most successful senior class in the program.
Okay, well that's all from us. Thank you, and back to the studio.
We had a canned food drive here at CHS to help some families in need. We added a class competition to give a little incentive to the students before Thanksgiving break. Let's see who won.
Morning, Wildcats here, Ms. Martinez. So y'all won the canned food drive. Now you're having a little celebration. How'd that go?
We did great. The kids donated some food for those that are having a hard time this year for Thanksgiving, and we donated about 78 cans, and that's including with some money. So now they're having their little celebration.
Thank you for the interview, and with that, back to the studio.
Mrs. Robertson's class recently finished reading The Great Gatsby and started working on a project around that book. We stopped by her class to get some more information.
Hey Cats, I'm with Mrs. Robertson. Can you tell us what you're doing in your class right now?
Yeah, so right now we're starting The Great Gatsby, and it's a really cool book about the 1920s. So we're doing these stations where we're learning about different things about the background and what the book cover looks like, so they can get some inferences to what we're going to be reading about.
That's very interesting. Now back to the studio.
Well, Maddie, I am actually reading The Great Gatsby right now in my English class. It's a really interesting book. I'm only about a third of the way through, so I don't have a complete opinion on the book quite yet, but it is quite interesting to see how many of the characters act in strange ways.
Yes, it is. We just started that book too. I'm excited to see where it goes. Because of Thanksgiving, Miss Shippy had a lab on pumpkin pies in her classroom to show some reactions. We caught up with her to see what that is all about.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Miss Shippy. Miss Shippy, I heard you doing a lab with pumpkin pie. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so today we're doing a lab. It's going over chemical reactions. That was our last unit that we covered. And so it's a pumpkin pie spice mug cake. So everybody needed to bring a mug, and we're mixing up ingredients, and we're talking about when the chemical reaction actually takes place. And that's pretty much, it's a yummy lab. I don't know.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Back to the studio.
Before we went on our Thanksgiving break, our Spanish classes had a project writing thankful letters to family and friends. Let's see how it went.
Buenos días, gatos. Hoy estoy aquí con Brooke Lamb. Brooke, can you tell me more about your project in Spanish?
Yes, so in Spanish this week, we have been writing letters to someone very special to us. We are writing it first in English, it has to be about like 75 words minimum, and then we're going to translate our letter into Spanish, and then by the end of the week, we'll be able to give our letter to that special person.
That's really interesting. Now, who did you choose?
I chose my grandparents because I'm very thankful for them, and I care a lot about them.
That's really great. Thank you for the interview, and back to the studio.
Mrs. Johns had her AP Chem students do a reaction lab. We spoke to her for some more information.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Miss Johns, and I hear that y'all are doing a lab. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Sure. In my AP chemistry class, we are learning about different types of reactions, and one of the reactions we've learned about is called a redox reaction, where electrons are transferred. And so we did what's called a titration. We took some hydrogen peroxide that I found in the lab. It was dated 2009, kind of old, and it says on the label that it's 3%. So what they're going to do is titrate it with a known molarity of potassium permanganate, and then based on the volume that it took and the molarity of the potassium permanganate, they should be able to figure out the percentage of hydrogen peroxide that was in their initial sample of the solution, and then we'll be able to know if it's actually 3% after sitting on the shelf since 2009.
She's also working on chemical equations with her PAC class. Let's see how that went.
Hey Cats, I'm Maddie and I'm here with Miss Dawn. So I heard y'all did a conservation math lab today. Can you tell me more about that?
Sure. So in my pre-AP or PAC classes, we're beginning to learn how to write chemical equations, and one of the things we have to learn is there's something called the conservation of mass, which says mass or matter can neither be created nor destroyed, and so they're doing Alka-Seltzer in a bottle of water reaction. We're going to try to capture all the carbon dioxide that's being produced, so they're going to the mass pre and post the reaction, and then see if they can. Hopefully, they should get the same total for each, so they can say yes they did, and then we'll take the caps off, let the gas escape, and then remass, and then we can get a mass of the carbon dioxide that was produced.
We have another Top Cat Teacher of the Week. Let's see who it is.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Miss Geyer. So Miss Geyer, you won Top Cat Teacher of the Week. How does it feel?
I'm really excited. I love all my Top Cats, and I'm glad they love me too, and I love watching them perform, and I can't wait to see what they do next week.
Well, congratulations. That's all from us. Now back to the studio.
One of our students, Emma Poulin, is participating in a play at the Harbor Playhouse. We spoke to her to get some more information.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Emma. So Emma, I heard you're doing a show at Harbor Playhouse. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, so I'm in A Christmas Carol. I've been in it about, I think, 4 times now, and it is basically just a rendition of the story A Christmas Carol, and I'm a part of the dance corps. And this show is like, they do this show every year, so it's like repetitive. I think they've been doing it for a while now. And you can get your tickets on harborplayhouse.com, and they're $20 for adults, and I think $15 for students and $10 for kids. So get your tickets.
If you're wondering why there's a storage container in our front parking lot, then wonder no more. Brandon spoke to one of the organizers and got the scoop on what it is.
Good morning, Cats. I'm here with Miss Bransom. So, Miss Bransom, I heard y'all are having a STEM lab today. Could you tell me more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Portable Learning Lab here uses a bunch of different types of technology, all in this portable shipping container. And the goal is really to focus on engineering and science in order to get the students of Nueces and San Patricio counties interested in careers at the Port of Corpus Christi, and also just to have some really cool collaborative gameplay where you guys get to learn about engineering and science.
That's cool. What does STEM stand for?
STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math, and so that's a big focus of the Portable Learning Lab.
That's cool. How do you think the students are coming along with this?
It seems like everyone is really enjoying the activity and the process. We are sort of doing like a race to see which groups are able to get out of the lab the fastest, who's able to complete the project the fastest. So it seems like the students are super into seeing who's going to come out the fastest.
Now let's send it to Lexi with Wildcat Media.
Thank you, James. Calallen Education Foundation invites you to attend their benefit concert, which supports Calallen ISD students and teachers. So mark your calendars and get your booths ready for some music, dancing, and fun. We hope to see everyone there. That's all from me. Now back to you.
Thank you, Lexi.
Now let's send it to Michaela with the rundown on sports.
Thank you, Maddie, and good morning, Corpus Christi. We spoke to Coach Spencer on how the girls did at the basketball tournament over the Thanksgiving break. Our girls placed third and did extremely well. Here's all the information.
So I'm here with Coach Spencer, varsity basketball coach. Y'all had a tournament in Cornerstone this past weekend. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so the weekend before Thanksgiving, we headed up to San Antonio, played in the Cornerstone Christian tournament, saw some really good teams. We started off in our pool with Dripping Springs, 6A Dripping Springs, a very good program, playoff program up in Austin. We were able to come up with that one with a comeback. Angelina Vela knocking down a buzzer beater to win by 1. So that was exciting. That was a great way to start off our tournament. Second game, we that day we played against Bastrop Cedar Creek, another good 5A program from the Austin area. They've got a stud. This girl is, man, anything we try to do to her, man, she still scored. She ended up with like 37. And that's embarrassing to say as a coach, right? And we give up 37 points to one player, but luckily, the team only scored 44, and then we were able to beat them still. So just the resolve that I think playing players like that, and when you have a kid like that goes off, it shows our kids, are built to handle that kind of adversity. And I think that's a testament to the work they've put in to be able to still come out with a win. I mean, when a kid goes off like that, it's very easy kind of just put your head down, right, and feel bad and like, oh, can't do anything about it. But they did, and we ended up winning that one. So the only game we lost was to Cornerstone Christian, extremely good private school team. They got 3 kids that are phenomenal. They're freshmen and sophomores that'll go play big-time Division I basketball. And so, down 5 at half, and then we just kind of had a bad quarter in the third, and we couldn't score in the second half. So that thing happens, unfortunately, in games. It's just like, in baseball, softball, you get in a slump. It's the same kind of thing. So we responded, though, on Saturday in the third-place game against Brenham, another 5A school, down 17 at half, not having a good half, and then come back and win it by 4. So super excited for those kids, and then the way we played to finish third in that tournament, in a really good tournament. We got an opportunity to play against some very high-level basketball players, some very strong programs, and the opportunity to watch some very high-level basketball. So we're excited just to bring that experience back this week as we play tonight, and we host our tournament this weekend.
That's good to hear. Congratulations. Now that's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Girls basketball also played King. Coach Spencer gave up all the details on how it went.
Hey Cats, I'm here with Coach Spencer. So I heard y'all had a basketball game last night. Can you tell me how the girls did?
We won. Some good things, some bad things. Just is another opportunity for us to grow and develop before we start district in a couple weeks, before our big tournament this weekend. So happy with the win, obviously, and we'll just get back to work today to fix the things that we need to fix.
That's great. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Our boys basketball team had a game against Sinton on Tuesday. Here's Coach Burnett with more on his thoughts.
I'm here with Coach Burnett, the varsity boys basketball coach. So, Coach, you had a game against Sinton yesterday. How'd that go?
It went well. Our freshmen played yesterday. They had a big win. They won 58-18, and our varsity had a win also. We won 85-37. So overall, it was a good day for Calallen basketball.
So how do you think your players performed?
I thought they did well. We've been working on a lot of different things, and we got time to work on those last night during the game, and we got a tournament coming up this weekend. We'll be going to Aransas Pass Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, so we're looking forward to that.
All right, thank you. Now back to the studio.
Lakin caught up with one of our golf players to see how the start of the season's going. Let's take it to them for more.
Hey Wildcats, I'm here with Lexi, and I hear that golf's starting soon. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yeah, so our JV team has been playing for a while now, but our varsity has their first tournament December 1st and 2nd, and it's a really big tournament, and it's at River Hills.
Thank you, and back to the studio.
It has been a busy week here at Calallen, and we had several students sign. We had Brooke Caldwell signed to ASU to play college-level golf.
Hey Wildcats, I'm Lexi. I'm here with Brooke. Brooke just signed to ASU. Congratulations. Can you tell us how you're feeling about that?
I'm pretty excited. I know it's a lot and really nerve-wracking, but I'm just so grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah, that's super exciting, Brooke. Can you tell us what you're majoring in at Angelo State?
I'm going to go into the nursing program.
Cool. Do you have any goals or legacies you're going to leave behind here at Calallen before you move on?
I'd really love to win state, regardless if that's with my team or as an individual. I think that's a really big goal, and but I think it's something that I could do.
That's really cool. Congratulations. Good luck this year, and back to the studio.
As everyone knows, soccer season is starting soon. We spoke to Coach Love to see how it's going.
Good morning, Calallen TV. I'm here with Coach Love. So, Coach Love, I heard soccer tryouts are coming up. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, soccer tryouts are coming up. It's going to be November 27th and 28th for the girls' side. On the 27th, we will try out from 3 to 5. And so if you're looking into trying out, meet us out on the pitch at 2:30, and then we'll walk over and we'll start our run, and we'll start doing volleys and juggles and things like that. And then we'll also practice that day. And then we'll also try out on Tuesday from 4:30 to 6:30 as well. So that's what our tryouts look like, and then we'll start into practice right after that.
And I know y'all made it to regionals last year. How do you feel about this upcoming season and how far y'all will make it?
Yeah, so I mean, I think what we tell the girls all the time is it's up to them. How far do they want to go? And then we are just here to try to aid them in as far as they want to go. So try to help them out in getting where their expectations are. And so we'll see what kind of work they want to put in and where they want to go.
Thank you. That's all from us, and back to the studio.
We also had Kaylee Racine sign to McMurray University to play soccer for them. Here is her thoughts on how she felt.
Good morning, Calallen TV. I'm here with Kaylee Racine. So Kaylee, I know you're signing to a new college today. Tell me a little bit about that.
I'm super excited to play on a new team and play at the next level.
And how long have you been playing for?
I've been playing soccer for 13 years.
And what's your most memorable moment of playing high school soccer?
My most memorable moment was when we tied Calallen High 1-1 after we lost 4-0 the previous year.
And what do you like most about this year's team?
I like that we're all pretty good, we're all very competitive, and that we will make it pretty far in playoffs this year.
Thank you. That's all from us, and back to the studios.
Powerlifting season is about to start. It starts on December 4th, so if anyone is still interested, please see Coach Hofstetter in room 410. We spoke to him on how he feels about the upcoming season.
Here with Coach Hofstetter, powerlifting coach. So powerlifting is coming up. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we're going to start practice on Monday there at the Domes. First week, we're going to start only in the afternoon practices. Then after that, we'll break off and have a morning practice and afternoon for that way I can adjust to other kids doing sports and so forth. Real excited on the potential the potential that we have in this year's group. Got a lot of kids sign up so far. So far, we're over 55 girls and 55 boys. I think we're actually at like 58 and 59, respectively. So we have a lot of kids coming out, and we still need, there's still hearing some rumors that some other kids might come out and stuff, but we're excited. We'll see how it goes.
That's good to hear. Now that's all from us. Now back to the studio.
Our swim team has been busy. They recently swam in a meet. We spoke to Coach Lawrence to give us all the results.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Jazzy. Jazzy, can you tell me how you did at your swim meet last Friday and Saturday?
Yeah, personally I got a new PR and it was a good thing for me.
That's really good. And when is your next swim meet?
Our next swim meet is this Saturday and it's the Reindeer Games at TM.
Good morning, Wildcats. I'm here with Coach Lawrence. Coach Lawrence, I hear y'all had a swim meet last weekend. Can you tell me how that went?
Yes, we went to the natatorium here in Corpus Christi. It was a meet called the Gobbler Games. Lots of teams there from all over Texas, mainly from the Houston, San Antonio area. And, all the local teams from here were also there. We had over 25 teams. So big showing. And our boys, I had several boys missing because of the Thanksgiving holiday, so they didn't all get to come. But my girls were all there, and they did an excellent job. They got fourth place overall out of 25 teams. And again, most of those were 5A and 6A teams. We had 3 school records that were broken. Jenny Pickens broke the 500 free and the 200 free. And then our 200-meter relay team of Jenny Pickens, Kaylee Larson, Whitney Larson, and Naomi Lowe broke the relay record here at school. So very successful in that aspect, that we had some really good times, and I thought they competed very well against the teams that they were up against. And anyway, next meet we are going to Tolosa Midway, and it's going to be a good meet also. Probably not quite as many teams as the last time, but still going to be a good one, and so we're looking forward to our next competition.
Wow, congratulations and good luck at your next meet. Back to the studio.
And that's the latest on Calallen Sports. Back to you, James.
Thank you, Michaela.
Now, here's Candace with today's weather forecast. How's it looking outside, Candace?
Thank you, anchors, and good morning, Wildcats. Today's weather is brought to you by Baytech Robinson's Families. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everyone's had a great week and is looking forward to a nice weekend. Looking this weekend, we're looking at some great weather, still looking at some little bit overcast skies. Temperatures still being cooler with that cool front that we received yesterday in the evening times, but throughout the days, temperatures are going to warm up. Right now, we are still looking a little bit cooler at 65 degrees. We're still looking at the overcast skies, 17% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the north at 6 miles per hour. Looking further on into the rest of the day, temperature is, rising up into the high 70s with a temperature of 74 at 4 and then dropping down to a low of 67 later on tonight. Percent chance of rain also staying minimal throughout the entire day, just increasing to a high percent of 9%, but nothing to worry about here with rain. Possibly some light drizzles, but if anything, nothing too heavy. We are looking at those still overcast skies throughout to today and also tomorrow, and then the winds are going to drop down significantly just to a low as 5% later on tonight at 8 p.m. Looking further on into Sunday, we are looking at some possible sunshine coming into the forecast for Sunday. Temperatures are going to rise up to 70s at 71, 7% chance of rain, and the winds blowing from the north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. My advice this weekend is a perfect time to put up those Christmas lights if you haven't done so yet. With the rain that we received early last week and also late last week, those are going to give us some of those, comfortable temperatures to go outside, this weekend. Also a perfect time, with that rain on the ground is going to give us a little bit more cushion to put those, stakes into the ground with those lights. Perfect time to do so. That's all from Mother. Have a great one. And back to anchors.
Thank you, Candace.
Yes, of course.
And that's all of your announcements for today, but now it's time for your joke of the day. So guys, what's Santa's favorite candy?
I don't know, James. What?
Jolly Ranchers.
For all you social people out there, make sure you're following us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram at CalallenTV for all the latest updates. And subscribe to us here on YouTube to catch all of our latest videos. And as always, stay classy, Calallen.